Meghan Markle released the fourth episode of her podcast, Archetypes, on Tuesday. The Duchess of Sussex broke down the toxic Asian stereotypes in the first new episode of the podcast since the death of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. In a discussion with comedian Margaret Cho and journalist Lisa Ling, Meghan talked about the cultural diversity she grew up with around in Los Angeles, and admitted she didn't see the racism behind certain Asian stereotypes, particularly in Hollywood, until a few years ago. The Duchess spoke candidly about her thoughts on discrimination in Hollywood, the industry she found success in before meeting Prince Harry and becoming a member of the royal family. Her openness attracted the attention of royal commentators Rachel Bowie and Roberta Fiorito, who noted Meghan's modern and forward-thinking views. Speaking on this week's episode of Royally Obsessed, the podcast she and Ms. Fiorito co-host, Ms. Bowie suggested that Meghan and Harry are now making clear moves to distance themselves from the royal family. Describing her experience of listening to Archetypes, she said, "I felt like I was listening to Meghan, the podcaster, or not Meghan the royal. I was tuning in because I wanted to hear the content. I wasn't looking for royal hot gossip. I was getting to know Meghan, just Meghan." Obviously the association with the royals is forever there, but I think that they really are, slowly but surely, creating that distance and making their own brand. Ms. Fiorito added, "What struck me, after listening to the episode, was just how old and outdated the institution probably felt to someone like Meghan. I think hearing her candid thoughts about some of the things that she's witnessed throughout her life, some of the things that she's heard about discrimination in Hollywood, all of these things that she mentioned in the podcast. It has to feel so drab to be in an institution like the royal family, which is based on tradition. It's based on these things that don't change. And I think we've had such a cultural revolution even in our lifetimes, and I think then, to have her be put in this box, it just doesn't feel like it could have ever been if it. She's so innovative, forward-thinking and modern, and it felt like that institution could never hold her."